Whether you're craving the spiciest or most savory toppings, or you can't do without prime-grade beef, here's what burger fanatics have been raving about at popular steakhouses. While Longhorn Steakhouse's LH Burger is probably superior to what you'd find at your typical local fast food joint, it might be a little too expensive to really be worth all of your hard-earned cash. Advertised as thick and juicy, the LH Burger consists of a grilled half-pound beef patty topped with applewood smoked bacon, lettuce, onion, tomato, and pickles, all nestled in a toasted potato bun. As for the cheese, you can opt for cheddar, American, or Swiss. While the LH Burger may sound mouth-watering on paper, some customers have found that the execution falls well short of expectations. As the Burger Beast blog insists, it's insufficiently juicy and has too much onion. One reviewer on Rate My Food graded it a rather mediocre 5.3 out of 10, while noting that the patty was suspiciously uniform and may have been pre-frozen. Outback Steakhouse's Bloomin Burger made its debut as a limited-time-only offer back in 2008. For better or worse, it seems to have since then secured a permanent spot on the regular menu. It features a half-pound USDA choice ground beef patty, American cheese, spicy house-made pickles, lettuce, tomato, and the chain's signature bloom sauce. It also comes with bloomin' onion petals, which are deep-fried until golden brown. The Australian-themed restaurant also offers the more basic Outback Burger, with lettuce, tomato, onion, spicy house-made pickles, mustard, and a choice of cheese. Burger Beat calls the Bloomin' Burger a win-win, since it combines the chain's bloomin' onion appetizer with a burger. But one burger enthusiast on Yelp was disappointed while writing, "It was a decent burger for sure, but it looked better than it actually was. Not a whole lot of flavor. Kind of bland for having the bloomin' onion and spicy bloom sauce."
Happy Bloomin' Monday!
Unlike a lot of other steakhouses, Fleming's Prime Steakhouse features an entire menu section dedicated to burgers and sandwiches. While it's not spelled out on the menu, we presume that, just like the restaurant steaks, their burgers are made with USDA prime beef, which comes from the top 2% of beef producers in the United States. The Prime Burger comes with Wisconsin cheddar cheese and peppered bacon. The chain's other meaty burger option is the more elaborate California Burger, which is topped with tomato, arugula, bacon, avocado, Wisconsin cheddar cheese, and jalapeno aioli. They also offer a vegetarian option that's composed of house-made chickpea and roasted eggplant patty, arugula, Campari tomatoes, and romesco sauce. The reviews for the Prime Burger are a bit mixed. One customer on TripAdvisor enthusiastically declared, "The brioche bun is delicious, the meat is excellent, the cheese and sweet spicy bacon, and great lettuce and tomato come together perfectly." But another critic on SouthernArizonaGuide.com was less impressed, saying that while the patty was very good, the bun was stale. With only 16 locations in total, Del Frisco's Grille runs on a much smaller scale than some other steakhouse chains. But their burger game is relatively strong, as they feature 3 different options. Their sizable grilled cheeseburger is layered with 2 USDA prime beef patties, American cheese, lettuce, tomato, red onion, pickles, and optional bacon. It's topped with the chain's special sloppy sauce, which is made with a staggering 30 different ingredients. Another burger choice from Del Frisco's is the Filet Burger, with a ground filet mignon, aged white cheddar, baby arugula, onions, and bacon. For vegetarians, there's a Beyond Burger with a plant-based patty, lettuce, tomato, red onion, and pickles. The grilled cheeseburger has received mixed reviews from burger aficionados. According to the blog, I Just Want to Eat, the patties have a nice char on the outside and are delicious and juicy in the middle. But one customer was less impressed while writing on TripAdvisor, "Nothing wrong with it, just a good cheeseburger."
I would like to buy a burger.
Filled with the rich flavors of applewood smoked bacon and aged cheddar cheese, and topped with the restaurant's signature steak sauce mayo, Wollensky's Butcher Burger will set you back about $21. Smith & Wollensky also offers a Cajun burger with blue cheese and red onion marmalade. All of the chain's burgers are made with USDA prime beef that is sourced from family farms and dry-aged in-house at 36 degrees Fahrenheit for a minimum of 28 days. The Butcher Burger has earned some decent reviews from burger enthusiasts. One customer on TripAdvisor was happy to report, "The meat in the burger was clearly of high quality, and the other components simply supported the flavor of the meat. which makes a lot of sense when using high-quality beef. Another reviewer on TripAdvisor praised the patty, but was less enthusiastic overall, while noting, "I ordered it medium rare, and it was definitely cooked perfectly, well-flavored, juicy, and didn't bleed everywhere. That being said, the rest of the burger was extremely mediocre. The bacon was laughable for a steakhouse. 2 small, curled-up pieces of diner-style bacon. The cheese was white American and severely lacking any taste." Saltgrass Steakhouse offers 3 different burgers on its menu. Their cheeseburger and patty melt are definitely worth a mention, but it's the brisket burger that truly stands out from the pack, particularly because it uses slow, braised brisket on top of a traditional patty. It's also made with cheddar cheese, onions, pickles, and barbecue sauce. While Saltgrass serves certified Angus beef steaks, it's unclear whether they also use the same type of beef for its burgers. Brisket comes from the lower breast of a cow and is typically used to make corned beef. The cut tends to be relatively tough due to its abundant connective tissue. While this might make it sound unappealing, brisket can be incredibly flavorful if appropriately cooked. The key to making it delicious is slow cooking to break down the connective tissue and tenderize the meat. Although Saltgrass chooses to top its burger patty with brisket, the cut can also be ground up into patties themselves. In general, brisket makes an ideal addition to burgers thanks to its rich flavor and meat-to-fat ratio that's between 80-20 and 7-30.
Best brisket in Texas.
Sadly, it looks like this delicious menu item isn't available at every Saltgrass Steakhouse location. Made with half a pound of ground and seasoned USDA choice steak from Midwestern cattle, Logan's Roadhouse's Roadhouse Deluxe Burger also comes with bacon, shredded cheddar cheese, beer-braised onions, sautéed mushrooms, lettuce, tomato, onions, and pickles. The chain also serves their Roadhouse Shroom and Swiss Burger, which consists of melted Swiss cheese, sautéed mushrooms, crispy onions, and Parmesan peppercorn sauce. The Roadhouse Deluxe Burger has filled up plenty of happy customers, with one of them declaring on TripAdvisor, "Of all the burgers we have eaten, Logan's has the best. They are handmade patties, at least they appear so. They are thick and juicy, and you can order them to your favorite temp." Another satisfied customer noted on Yelp, "It was nice and juicy, but what I really enjoyed more was that it was filled with red onions and grilled onions. I can see, though, how a person that doesn't like onions as much as I do might not like it, but in this case, I really enjoyed that." Only available at the bar area, the Palm's Wagyu burger is an enticing creation featuring Gouda cheese, Italian long hot peppers, fried onion strings, and prosciutto butter. Wagyu is a Japanese breed of cattle that's renowned for abundant marbling that gives it a tender texture and a buttery flavor. The prosciutto butter adds even more richness, while the mild spice of the long hots cuts through the fat, and the onion strings provide some much-needed crunch. The Wagyu burger isn't cheap, but it's almost certainly worth the splurge. One reviewer on TripAdvisor makes the case by stating, "What definitely balances the price-quality ratio is the wonderful flavor of the dish, since the hamburger is really delicious, and I totally recommend it." Jeff Ruby's Steakhouse serves an extensive selection of USDA prime and Wagyu beef, and their burger selection depends on the location. The JR Double Burger is a hot commodity that consists of 2 4-ounce patties from Avril Blais, a deli that's been supplying meat in the Cincinnati area since 1894. It's topped with American cheese, bacon, lettuce, red onion, and Cajun remoulade. The JR Double Burger seems to have really hit the right spot. One happy reviewer declared on Facebook, "It's the best burger in North America, worth every dime." It's definitely a splurge, as you'll have to make peace with parting with more than $20. Still, it's clear from the rave reviews that the JR Double Burger has made quite an impression on its customers.
Make mine a double.
Coming up!
The Steakhouse Bacon Cheeseburger is one of Black Angus Steakhouse's signature offerings, and for good reason. Featuring a patty made from a half-pound of certified Angus beef ground chuck, this burger is layered with applewood smoked bacon, cheddar cheese, lettuce, tomato, onion, and house-made pickles. Last but not least, the whole thing is crowned with deep-fried onion rings. To qualify as certified Angus beef, the meat must pass the brand's 10 specifications for quality to ensure that it's both juicy and tender. Unsurprisingly then, this mammoth burger has really captured the appetites of ravenous carnivores. In 2023, driven by the demand for the Steakhouse Bacon Cheeseburger, Black Angus launched its Badass Burgers takeout-only menu collection, as Chef James Little, the chain's director of innovation, explained in a press release. We start with quality certified Angus beef, then add on outrageous toppings like our fried cheese patty or onion rings, for a unique twist on a classic steakhouse staple. Some of the Badass Burger offerings include the Rodeo Ripper with cheddar cheese, bacon, onion rings, pickles, and barbecue sauce, and the Lasso with guacamole, cheddar and jack cheese skirt, lettuce, tomato, red onion, pickled jalapenos, and all topped with a chipotle mayo sauce. In 2019, Peter Luger Steakhouse received a notoriously scathing 0-star review from Pete Wells of the New York Times.
Tell them I don't like the Times anymore.
Despite that, the restaurant's Luger-Burger has a pretty loyal fan base. It consists of a half-pound patty with optional cheese and bacon. Made from a blend of freshly ground prime-grade chuck and dry-aged steak, the patties are broiled at 800 degrees Fahrenheit, just like the chain steaks. According to Peter Luger general manager David Burson, the burger evolved from a chopped steak dish. As he explained to Insider in 2019, roughly 25 years ago or so, they turned it into a hamburger, put a bun on it, and it's been on the menu ever since. The reviewer for Insider said that the burger has a homemade quality that makes it one of the best she's ever sampled. As she put it, "The burger was so juicy that I had to wipe my fingers after every single bite, and the patty was just soft enough, truly like butter." And Eat This New York praised the perfectly seasoned patty that was charred on the outside and succulent and flavorful on the inside. The Capitol Grille takes its steaks seriously, delivering both high-quality restaurant cuisine and comforting classics in an elegant setting. Whether you're in the mood for an upscale meal or you have a craving for something a bit less formal, this upscale chain has you covered. When it comes to the Capitol Grille Cheeseburger, the menu doesn't give much away. It simply states that it consists of an 8-ounce patty made with a blend of ground chuck, short rib, and brisket sourced from Pat LaFrida meat purveyors. While the specific variety of cheese that tops the patty isn't disclosed on the menu, corporate executive chef Michael LeDuc did tell the Star Tribune in 2018, "We felt Havarti achieved the right amount of creamy, dairy notes for the burger while providing an outstanding texture when melted under our broiler." The Capitol Grille Cheeseburger has been lavished with plenty of praise from critics, with the Star Tribune for one proclaiming, "The beef sings with the same deep, mineral-y quality that steak lovers expect from their favorite cuts. It has just enough marbled fattiness to keep each bite ultra-juicy, and the covers the bun patty is weighty enough to mirror the menu's thickest chop."